Muslim, that was deep, bro. It was deep. Okay. Okay. Did you hear that, man? Yes, well done, bro. That was good, yo. Okay. I'm gonna put that into this next point, you know? We was talking about a man who is trash. And we were speaking about those fish, those useless fish. You see what I'm saying? Useless fish right now are the people that are outside. I said before that they are the people that right now are doing the things that they normally do. You see? They are the people who are choosing to waste their time by drinking. They are the... okay. I don't have anything against drinking. Okay. There's nothing wrong with drinking. I don't have anything against it. You see what I'm saying? But what I mean is that they are the people who are doing the same things that they used to do. The same useless things that they used to do. Beautiful. They used to doing the same thing. Every Saturday, they just go out. They become complacent. They become comfortable with what they're doing. These useless fish are the same people who are focusing on what we are doing. They are the ones who are concerned with how you are dressed. They are the ones who are concerned with what you are doing in your life. You see what I'm saying? They are the people who are not watching themselves, who are not focused on themselves. Lazy fish are the ones who are destined to be forgotten in life, for the simple fact that they do not have the gumption, they do not have the effort to get up and to do something for themselves. I'm being frank to you today, kings and queens, for the simple reason that you are all kings and queens. You have chosen to do something different. When I was going out and I was promoting, I gave out many flyers, and I'm not surprised by the turnout. Are any of you surprised by the turnout? Do you know why? This very same turnout is the very same reason why out of 100 people, only 10 are millionaires. You understand what I'm saying? This very same turnout shows you why out of 1,000 athletes, only 7 will make it to the Olympics. Many people are used to doing the same things. Many people are used to not engaging. Many people are used to being complacent. You officially are the 5% that are doing something. So as you leave here today, I want you to know that thing, that you are a king, that you are a queen. You are in the presence of a king, and I'm in the presence of kings and queens. Now, the majority of those lazy fish, they are used to watching how things are done. I call them fans, because they sit by the sidelines and are comfortable with what people are doing. They just watch how things are done. But all of you have a trait. You want to be known. You want to do something in this world. You want to be remembered. And it is your effort that will make you be remembered. The lazy fish likes to complain. We've all seen how our people are complaining these days. People complain. They complain about our government. They complain about a lack of jobs. They complain about there's not enough opportunities out there. They complain, they complain, they complain. Whereas complaining is the thing that takes away your power. Complaining is you giving your power to someone else, and it decreases your effectiveness as well. Let me show you what complaining actually does. Can I please have 3 volunteers just to come to the front? Now people, I'd like to show you practically what complaining is. Okay.
Please.
No, I am coming.
Okay. Now, from this, already you watching out of here, what could she have done? You see that this guy is typing her, ne? Please keep typing, boss. What can she do to stop this typing, in your opinion? Yes?
I think, okay. I think one of the things that she can do It's actually move forward.
Beautiful.
Move forward, yeah.
Pass me this. Thank you. You said that she can
Move
move forward.
forward, yeah.
Okay, that's one thing. What else can she do?
She can turn around and find out why he's tapping.
Beautiful. She can turn around and find out why he's tapping her. You understand what I'm saying? What else can she do? She can leave. Already, those are 3 things that she can do on her own. How much was she accomplishing when she was asking for this guy's help?
Nothing.
Nothing. We know that she can move forward. We know that she can ask him to stop. We know that she can turn around. I would suggest she buy a gun. Alright. But for real, you see that already she's got actions that she's capable of doing. Okay. Complaining is what this does for you. Okay, thank you. When you complain, you are eroding your own power. You give your power to someone else. You see what I'm saying? Already we were able to see that she had power within her to do what she had to do. Conquerors, I used to work for people. Ne? I used to get up, I had to go and work. My brother knows, both of my brothers know. I had to get up, I had to go and work. Many times, I've worked in a clothing store, I've worked in real estate. I've worked wherever and whenever. I've done promotions, I've done everything. You see what I'm saying? And the one thing that I can tell you today is that I know one true fact about managers and bosses. Do you know what managers and bosses have planned for your life? Not much. They don't care about you as much as you will care about yourself. You are going to have to dig deep from now on and to say to yourself that, you know what, no, I deserve success in my own life. You see what I'm saying? I decided to take that opportunity. When you stop complaining, you start conquering. Can you write that down? When you stop complaining, you start conquering. When I decided to conquer, I got up and I made things happen. I got up day by day, going to the trains, motivating people, being scared but doing it anyway. I would go to shops, ask if I could motivate their managers, ask if I could motivate their employees. I've been to churches, I've motivated at churches, I've gone to schools, I've motivated here at ERSA, motivating their teachers, motivating their staff. And I keep doing it every single day because I know one simple fact, that if I stop complaining, I start conquering. All of you today have to do this. I am decisive. I know what it is that I want, and I'm focused on it because I will never complain. No man will ever write a check for me. I will write checks for myself, and I know that it will take work ethic to do that. Kings and queens, today, know one thing. Your responsibility is in your own hands. A boss is never going to decide how much your family can enjoy life. Only you can decide. Again, I'm going to repeat it. Conquerors don't complain. Kings do not complain. Queens do not complain. Complaining is for the ordinary man, and you are leaders of men. You understand what I'm saying? Kings don't complain. From this day forward, write this. I will scratch out complain from my vocabulary. Complain is out of my vocabulary. Now, conquerors, one of the final points that I want to speak to you about is our appearance. Do you all remember that talk show host, Felicia Mabuza?
Yes.
There we go. She said something that was very powerful to me that I remember to this day. She said that you as a person must dress for the life that you want. Our outside appearance is very powerful. It is how we are judged by people. It is how we judge people. It is how we treat other people by how their outside looks. You see what I'm saying? Today, I want you not just to elevate how you dress, not to do it for other people, but to do it for yourself, to do it for your mind, to do it for your confidence. The reason why we start to dress differently is because it affects us in a different way. You see? Why do you think I'm dressed like this today?
Because you're hosting this event.
on top of me hosting. But by the way that I've held myself, by how I speak, why do you think I dress like this?
To show that you have won and that you want to help others win and succeed.
Beautiful. It's to show people that I've won. It's to show people that I want to help others to succeed as well. You see what I'm saying? I dress like this because in my deepest of hearts, I truly believe that I'm the most dynamic, motivational speaker in the world. I told myself that I must get into this thing. I decided I'm going to dive into it. You see, I decided from that day, every day when I wake up, I would comb my hair. I would even comb my beard. Every day I would wear chains, even when I'm at house, even when it's at 2 o'clock at night. When I wake up and I feel like getting into that mode, I put on my jewelry and I say that I'm the man, I'm the most dynamic motivational speaker. Your appearance is what will help you to act like the thing that you're looking for. You see? So may I ask, what is your goal for this year?
Okay, I have 2 goals.
Yes.
Right? I'd like to have a grasp on the Russian language, like a good grasp because of school. I'm going to study abroad, and I have a job right now. So I'm also working towards buying my first ever cell phone from my pocket. Yes.
Thank you. Well done, boss. Can we give him a round of applause? Now, he said that he wants to buy his own cell phone, his first independent cell phone. He wants to master the Russian language. Ne? As he's like that, he will now have to start to act like a person who knows the Russian language. Am I right? Exactly. He's going to have to adopt the customs of a Russian person. See what I'm saying? I don't know about drinking vodka, but all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you now adopt that thing. You now have to get into the mindset of someone who is able to buy his own phone. You see what I'm saying? The more you dress for the lifestyle that you want, is the more you will automatically act like the thing that you want. That is the powerful word here that I want to put. Acting. Can I please have 2 volunteers? I won't bite, guys. Okay. So, can you please act like you are a tiger and that you're chasing someone through the